All right, my loves, it is day 46. And as I tune in, Spirit says this is an inner child message. I'm also using my tarot deck. And so specifically was guided to use my Tarot for Kids deck. I bought this for one of my kiddos. Um, who was learning is like whatever, right? We don't need the whole story, but it was for one of my kiddos, and then I started using them, and I love these cards actually. But this is an inner child message, right? And so maybe this is okay. We'll see where this message goes. It's like I almost felt called to go into the story of buying this for one of my kiddos who. Okay, so I'll go into the story. Spirit saying yes. So in sum, I bought these cards for my kiddo who was very much interested in learning, and so I bought these for her to like tune in with, and then she just kind of lost interest, and so now I'm using them. I love these. I love the imagery in these because it's different than the other tarot deck. And so either way, this is an inner child message. And so that story will tie back in here somewhere, but I'm just going to go through the cards and then it'll come to me of why that was important. That's important for somebody. So um, I was told to read all cards upright. So of course, like all the other messages, I will put them into um, this reading when I post it. So the first card out was Three of Coins. Well, I'll just say it's Three of Coins, Four of Swords, Four of Coins. There's this progression that's happening here that comes to me immediately. So in this first card, the Three of Coins, I always see this card as and specifically this in this deck. This Three of Coins is always about collaboration for me when I see this, right? And it's no different right now as I'm looking at it, right? So for some of you, there's a collaboration that either needs to happen, is going to happen, or is happening for you. So when I think of inner child, I think about creativity, right? And about bringing in, right, a part of our creativity can't be in its fullness without having our healed inner child, right? And so for some of you, in whatever it is that you're called to do, in whatever it is that you're creating, it is like the inner child of you in collaboration with another, right? So it's like your inner children are coming together or need to come together to create said thing. It's like there's of these two of these guys like that are reading. It's like they're reading the map and the other guy is like it's like they're explaining it to him and he's able to see it up in the sky. So it's like whatever you're doing in collaboration with another, you all have your roles that come together that bring this thing that you're doing together. Right? And it's like the guy who's pointing up at the clouds is best at that role. And the guys who are down here manipulating the map are best at that role. So it's like you all need each other, right? But it's like y'all get to, I hope nobody takes offense, but like I like to say, geek out, right? It's like your particular roles are your particular passion. So um everyone, each one of you is a master in your own right, because it's the thing that brings the most passion and pleasure to you. Like the map readers, they love reading maps. It's like it unfolds in a particular way that wouldn't unfold for the guy who's pointing up. And it's like the guys who are reading the map would never be pointing up and analyzing in the sky, because that's not, it's like you all need each other to decode what's on the map, to see what's in the sky, and to create the thing. And I use that. This is obviously in an analogy to whatever it is that you're doing. But the moral of the story here is the creation that's happening in collaboration. And there's an emphasis on fun, right? So it's like maybe there's some silly things happening, some goofiness, some laughter. You all are bringing fun into this. Like you, excuse me, lots of clearing in here. So, and I'll speak to that next, but it seems like there needs to be some clearing, right? If, let's say in particular, what is coming to me? Let's say that there's one of you in the group who's not necessarily tapped in to their inner child side. There, you all need to be operating from that place, right? There's a particular connection that one has to their gift to operate in connection with their healed inner child, right? So it's like if two people are operating in and are joking and having fun, and this one person is just, they're good at what they do, but they're just not quite not that they have to be playful, right? Because the reality is that not all children, not all people are in super playful energy all the time, right? Like that may appear differently, but nonetheless, it's like this one person in the group is needs to connect more with this inner child, needs to heal their inner child. Right? And so once the connection to the healed inner child for everyone is established, this project or this creation, it's like it takes off. It's like it is the missing link, right? Because being it's like it's kind of like it's like yesterday's message, and when I was describing um uh like the person dressing up activates the environment to be able to see them. It's like the same rule of thumb here, right? So it's like bringing you all are creating, you all are doing the thing, but the visibility, the success, the forward motion, the flow in this activates once everyone is connected to their healed inner child. It's important to bring that in here. So, all right, and we'll move on. So the Four of Swords here. I see this, yeah. So I think this is what this feels like. This is the message, right? As I just described this last person, this is This is the frequency of this person. So you see her laying here. She has the sword underneath, right? And then she has the three swords pointing up. But if you see around her body, there's almost like this, I see that as this energetic barrier that she's inside of to have the swords protecting. So there's like this, there's still this shield of protection. It is it's like an inner child trauma or inner child wound that doesn't allow this person to let their guard down, right? So there is, it's a frequency of lack of vulnerability, a lack of being seen, a lack of being in the fullness and being the full expression of yourself, because there's still this wounded inner child that's being protected, right? And she's sleeping, right? But this isn't necessarily, it's like this person is unaware that they're doing this or that they're operating from this place, right? They're asleep to it. They're not conscious of it. Right. And so maybe you are the person whom is a part of the group who is the one with their swords out, or you are in collaboration with someone. So it's almost like you're unsure. So I'm seeing this twofold, right? For those of you whom this, you are the person, this message is for you, right? As far as um what healing needs to take place. But for you who is in collaboration with this person, this is what's happening, right? It's almost like what I'm tuning into is like you're you're like, damn, this is a really good group. Maybe you can't quite put your finger on like what's going on with that person, or and the group would be so like, I know that this is where I was guided. Like, I'm not questioning. It almost makes you question, right? It's like you're not questioning, but you are, right? Because everything is it seems so on point. Like this is the person who has the expertise. Like we are working, but we're working together. Like this thing is actually appears like we have the recipe but it's just like the ingredients are off, right? Like this one ingredient, like I can't figure out the salt ratio, right? And this person with the swords being the salt, right? You need them. They're meant to be there, but it's just off, right? And because they're off, the whole thing is off, right? And so there's this and the doubt that's there is like, do we continue like with this person? Do we find somebody new? Like, what do we do here? And so I'm hearing the answer resides in this last card. And if y'all followed me this far, I cannot stop coughing. There's a purge. Holy crap. Oh, it's like this purge needs to happen. There's this card, the way she's looking away, right? I view this as the the person's healing, right? It's almost like, right? Okay, so yes, okay, I'm seeing it. So, right, it's there's no these are masculines sitting over here, but if you notice the girl laying in the swords and the girl sitting here, it's almost like, right, her hair is long. It almost appears as the same person, right, in different parts. This looks like there's armor, like she's even wearing armor in this. So it's like whatever whatever this trauma is has caused a huge hit, particularly to this woman's solar plexus. Right, her solar plexus, but her crown, right, in the ground, like the positioning of the coins, the it's like the solar plexus, the the confidence, who she is. She can't see, right? But it's like the coins are on the ground, right? So, and I go back to the chakra system here. That's taking me to the root chakra. And really not even the root chakra. I'll say even, I'm going to say, is it the earth star chakra? Whatever the chakra, the first chakra from the root chakra on the ground. Don't quote me on this. I think it's the earth star chakra. Is that the top? Listen, the chakra that's on the ground. It's the chakra that that grounds, like it's between the ground and our body, right? It's the grounding chakra. But also the crown here. This is the, it's like it's like she doesn't want to see herself, right? She doesn't want to see herself. But this group, so if we tie the three of coins, it's like, so if you are the person who is hearing this message, who is in collaboration with the person who is operating from swords, you can see, right, a part of your gift, right? It's like this person is pointing up, and I'm seeing this a bit differently. Yes, there's this creation that's happening, right? In the first message, that's still valid. But as this, I have to use this card to tie in, right, the answer for her to get to a place to where she can look at herself. It's like she's gone from like completely unconscious to this person in the first coins being able to say, okay, we needed these coins, we need these coins, and we need to hand it to. It's like, it's almost like you can see what the medicine is for this person. You can see that those, oh, we need to bring this down and we need to give this to her. Like, if we place these coins in this way, she can finally see. So there's like it's like you awaken this person, right? You can see what she cannot, right? And she and he is, it's interchangeable, whatever applies to you and who you are, femme, masculine, whatever. Place it as it should be for you. But as she holds these coins with the medicine, she's like, oh, it's too painful to look. It's too painful to see, right? She doesn't want to see it. So it's a healing process, right? And so you have, if you are the observer of this, if you are the interactor with with the person of swords, you have the skill set. You have the skill set to know the medicine that these coins can bring to the person, right? So a part of this whole thing coming online is the pre-work that has to be done here, right? And there's a connection. So in one, it's almost like one is helping the other to heal, right? And you can see it. You being able to see it is mirroring. It's like you're the mirror. You're like the medicine man. You're the medicine woman for this person. You are the reflection. You can see the coins that create whether the coins are the reflection or the medicine, or you are, you are connected to seeing the coins, which is like you, whether it's the coins or you are a part of this person's healing, is a part of this person seeing themselves, right? She has gotten up out of this bed, out of this barrier, right? And although there's still this barrier here, but now the barrier is no longer the sword, it's the coin, right? You have taken the coins from this temple that you were once in, and you have placed it strategically, and you said, listen, partner, sit down in this chair, I'm gonna place the coins on the ground, I'm gonna place it. So it's like they're now in this chamber of healing. They have a stable foundation that you're able to assist this person in. So as you assist them to connect in and to heal in the frequency or the medicine from this coin is now, the bubble is coming, it's created by the medicine and not by the sword, and not by the projection of the trauma or the pain or whatever it is that's kept this person bound. They will heal from this, right? And at the back of the deck, it's the lover's card, right? It's this version. It's called Best Friends because it's a kid's deck. But here is, it's like the healing. Once the healing takes place, it is unity, right? The unity can happen. So this person, it's like I see this card as this girl finally connecting with the inner. You are assisting her to free her inner child, her healed inner child, so that she may become whole, right? And once she's able to join herself again, she can return back to this Three of Coins to bring this creation to life. This seems like it is so specific. Like, is this happening? It doesn't seem like it's happening for a lot of people, but right. And this is the succession. So it's like Three of Coins, Four of Swords, Four of Coins into the healing, and then back around to this Three of Coins. They get to show up back in this Three of Coins and to participate in their fullness. Right. And so this takes me back to the lovers reading too, right? For some of you, this is divine partnership, right? And as there is a particular group that this is the same message for that group that I explained, of like the partner mirrors you. I want to say that was like the third group within that lover reading. It's probably like 7 days old, maybe 7 days behind. 7 days ago from this one ish, whatever that lover's reading is. It's the third group that, so this is, yeah, for some of you, this is divine partnership, right? For some of you, this is your business partner, right? So this is more, it's almost like spirit has taken me a layer into seeing this from a different lens, a lens with the depth to it, to explain what's happening here. So for those of you who are in divine partnership, whether this is your business partner, okay, now let me tie in. Okay, I said we're going to come back to the story that I explained. So maybe some of you lost interest, right? When I was explaining, Spirit was telling y'all to explain the story of the cards, right? So maybe for some of you, the doubt, right? Okay, here we go. I'm seeing with spirit, this is okay. This is fun, y'all. Okay, so for those of you whom are in whatever type of partnership this is, whether this is the romantic love, whether this is your businesses, even whether this is self, right? Right? Because this is about a person coming into their whole self, specifically as it pertains to connecting to the inner child, right? For some of you in the romantic relationships, this will be the flow. This is what the partner is providing to you, right? And if you go back to that message, listen to the third group in that love message, right? Um, this is, this is that message with the magnifying glass, right? There's a bit more detail here. This is what this person is doing for you, right? They have the skill set, they are mirroring to you. They see exactly what the medicine is that you need, right? And so they assist in your healing by being a mirror or providing the medicine in the way they see what the medicine is that you need, right? And that's what they provide to you, right? You're unaware of what's happening here, but this is what's happening. For those of you who are in business partnerships, right? Again, maybe it's one other person, maybe it's a group and it's a person out of the group, maybe it's a couple people in the group, whomever it is that is operating in this shielded energy, and you're wondering, man, should I stay? Should I go? Spirit is asking you to stay. The fact that that recipe, you know that it needs salt, and that they are the salt to the recipe, you're spot on with that. You're not wrong in that, right? And so the missing piece for you is exactly what you're thinking, like the ratio's off, right? But know who you are in this dynamic, right? And so utilize your skill set. It may be you, right? You may be holding the mirror for these people. You may see what it is that they need. Maybe you need to take the coin off the wall and hand it to them because you know, like, oh, they need this healing frequency, right? And it may not necessarily be you mirroring to them in the relationship and being interdependent in that way to where you are mirroring to them their healing and what they need to see within themselves, but maybe you see what they need for them to do that work, right? So take what resonates, leave the rest. However it is, it all leads to, if everyone plays, there's a role that each of you are playing. So understand your roles in this dynamic, right? If it is just you in and of yourself, maybe it is you are a one woman, a one man show here, right? And you can see, right? You are to be in collaboration with yourself, right? You are the medicine man, you are the medicine woman, and you can see what those coins are, right? You can see what they are. And as you go into yourself, as you awaken the part of you that has been too painful for you to look at over years, months, however long this has been that you've been in the swords energy. Well, I would say, right, it's been a long time because this is you're not connected with your inner child, right? So it's the things that you haven't been able to see over the course of your life thus far, or have been afraid to look at, or it's been the version of you that's protected, that has been protective in the past, but now it's the part that must heal because it's keeping you disconnected. It's keeping you disconnected from the ground and disconnected from the cosmos, right? You're not able to tap in. So it's almost like you're isolated. It's isolating now, right? It's no longer, right? It's the thing that you needed to survive, maybe your family dynamics, You know, maybe it was the thing you needed to survive school. It was the thing that you needed to survive not being able to care for yourself, right? As children, we have to sometimes be in unsafe dynamics, right? Whether it be at school, be, you know, bullying, be it you have a toxic family, whatever the case may be, it was very protective and helpful for you, and it allowed you to get here. But now it has isolated you from the purpose, and to collab, and to collaborate within yourself, right? To be in a collaborative mode with your inner child, because you haven't connected with that healed version of you, right? Because you must do the healing, right? So it's time to connect back in, and then you become best friends with yourself, right? As you do this healing, you're able to come back to this Three of Coins and this creation differently, right? So it's time for inner child healing. Whatever group you fall in, take what's yours, right? Whomever you are, whether you are the person in sword energy, or whether you are the person in collaboration to the person who is in sword energy, and you know that you're divinely led, you are divinely partnered, right? Business, romance, whatever the case may be, you know that they're supposed to be there. This is for you, right? Think about what you are, what you know, how you're called to help in this situation. If you are questioning what it is that you are to be doing, that is it, right? You have the knowledge for the missing, whatever that person's missing. So yeah, this is beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. All of these different versions of healing, right, brings you all closer together in union, brings your creation to life, brings you back to yourself. Either way, whatever, you know, and for some of you, it brings you back to yourself so that you can meet up with those who you're supposed to collaborate with, right? They can't necessarily find you because you're not resonating in this healed frequency, right? So however this unfolds, this is really, really beautiful. And so it's my intention that this reaches whomever it's supposed to, all of these messages, but this one in particular, because it's like, I don't know, I feel connected with this one. But okay, y'all. That is it for, what is this message? Is this 46? I feel like this is 46. So until tomorrow, y'all.